Hi everybody, it's Alex Newton from K-lytics, today with the Kindle market trends for August 2018. So let's have a look. Let's dive right into our trend watch where we go on Amazon and look at the Kindle bestseller list. We do this not just at one moment in time, but we've monitored it for you over the last 18 months in this case. Starting with fiction, I wanted to highlight one example in the overall mystery, thriller and suspense category. If you look at the overall category, which is one of the top three of the Kindle store, mystery, thriller, suspense, you see a very stable development here over the last 18 months. It becomes more interesting once you dig a couple of levels deeper. In this case, we go to the sub-category level where we watched out for categories that showed a particular increase or decrease in development. In this video, I'm going to highlight here this one for you: mystery, thriller, suspense, political suspense thrillers. This bestseller list has seen a 62% improvement over the last 12 months in bestseller ranks on average. And when you go on the Kindle store and look at the Amazon list in detail, it becomes clear that part of this overall development may have been driven by the big hype and fuzz about Bill Clinton's and James Patterson, The President is Missing novel. And no matter how much you like or dislike the book, the fact is that this has been up there in the bestseller list. Right now, it's ranked number 2. And titles like this are heavily promoted by the mainstream media, obviously can help pull up the whole category here in this case. So whether consciously or unconsciously, a lot of people jumped onto the bandwagon, and you see a whole number of, genuine political thrillers, political suspense novels here in the category, as you would expect. There is also some overlap with legal thrillers. A couple of them are in there. In this case, what's also interesting is that the category is not only trending up, although a lot of the books are mainstream books, there are also quite a number of indies in there, and overall the category is not as crowded as you may suspect. So on our K-lytics strategy map, where every dot is a category, in this case the yellow one is the political suspense thrillers category. The further dot is to the right of the chart, the higher the level of competition as measured in the number of titles. So here you see this category is around 5,000, 6,000 titles in the category, English-speaking titles that is. And the higher the dot is on the graph, the better the sales performance of the category. So you see here, political suspense thrillers is a very attractive hot niche, as we call them. And if you're interested on the whole story on all the mystery, thriller, suspense related categories, have a look at our mystery, thriller, suspense seminar, which you find in the members area, where we're just releasing the new summer 2018 edition here this August. Back to another bestseller list in the fiction category I'd like to have a look at. This is an example where you should take a closer look. Here we have the teen and young adult overall category, which is 1 out of 30 main Kindle categories. And you see pretty volatile this development over the last 18 months. So trend-wise has actually been a little bit downwards here since beginning of the year. But that isn't to say that there aren't any attractive categories within the main category. So as an example here, have a look at, for example, teen and young adult sci-fi mystery. Here the bestseller list, it's currently trending in absolute terms, a top 20 title with an average sales rank of around 2,000, which is very good for an overall sales rank in a niche category. You see about 72% improvement over 12 months in the category's performance. Now, if you have a close look at this bestseller list in terms of what drives the performance, you can see those sci-fi mystery ebooks is clearly one where quite a number of, say, urban fantasy authors have found a new home, just looking at the covers. And also this is one category where Michael Anderle placed a whole number of their urban fantasy titles. Clearly worth having a look at, as many of the titles are performing very well here in this category. And if you're interested in this one, I also invite you to have a closer look at our urban fantasy special report, which we just finalized. So have a look in the members area. You find the urban fantasy one here, including all the videos right there in the custom report members area. Alright, for those of you who don't like fiction, who are more into non-fiction on Kindle, there is also some good news for you. If we look at the sales ranks over the last 18 months here, literature and fiction has always outsold non-fiction on Kindle, but you see it's non-fiction is a little more volatile. It's usually the number 4 and number 5 category, and then it breaks down into its niches. But overall, we see here a slightly positive development here over the last year or so. Last but not least, I wanted to have a quick look in our K-lytics basic report for August 2018. And specifically, I'd like to talk about prices, the average price of the top 100 titles. There is one interesting dynamic I'd like to draw your attention to. If you compare the prices for all the categories as they are on the top level on Kindle, we know that romance has always been under pressure quite a bit with the lowest price levels. But what you may not know is that changed actually this month. Romance has now higher prices than religion and spirituality, which is also extremely price competitive. And what you may not know is that if you look at it over time, again here the last 18 months, trend-wise, it is the first time in a long while that we've seen romance prices increase again. And in fact, since the beginning of the year, trend-wise, the top 100 titles as a trend indicator are about to reach here $4 as an average price, which for romance ebooks has been the highest ever over the last 18 months or so. So good news for romance authors. Alright, so much for today. As always, no need to take notes. You can download a free copy of the key data points here for the top 30 categories at K-lytics.com/free report. If you're already a member, you can find the basic report in the basic section of the members area. If you're not a member yet, or would like to upgrade your membership to the more detailed premium and elite membership levels, come check us out at K-lytics.com. That's K-lytics.com. If you live in the Northern Hemisphere, I hope you're having a great summer. This is Alex Newton from K-lytics, ebook market intelligence for success.